Merle? You're looking well?
That's because I'm free.
What? Are you retiring?
Actually, quite the contrary, Tucker. In point of fact, I have rarely been as enthused to come to work as I was when I got out of bed this morning.
Did Parker quit?
Yes. Yes, he did. I assumed you knew.
Well, I figured he'd be gone soon enough after the PSA fiasco, but I didn't know he was going to pull an Irish goodbye.
Well, Tucker, he actually sat where you're sitting now and said goodbye to me face to face.
He didn't say a word to me.
Is this another example of you being too fancy for your family, Tucker?
What? No, this is another example of Parker satisfying a grudge and then disappearing like Kaiser Sose. Did he say where he was going?
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, he did.
And?
I don't know. Don't care. Wasn't paying attention at that point. All I heard was that he was leaving. What do you want?
Well, since we couldn't use Parker's PSA and I don't know what he did with the one I recorded, you said you wanted me to meet in person with the school district liaison to make sure there was no confusion moving forward.
That's right. So how did your meeting go? Ready to not fuck it up this time?
Well, it was interesting, Merle, and I find it difficult to share with you just what a learning opportunity it's been for me.
Well, do your best.
Well, there was a lot of collaborative workshopping to promote a best practices paradigm, one designed to foster a positive learning ecosystem for students.
What are you doing? Don't talk like that. It's like fingernails on a blackboard.
But Merle, we need to be early adapters and start building a consensus, all the while sticking to our core competency.
I am not fucking around, Tucker. That corporate speak gibberish gives me the Katie Quick steps.
Get it? I hear your concerns, Merle. You'd prefer it if we took it offline.
If you keep poking the bear, Tucker, you will be covering every Tuesday morning in-custody arraignment docket following a 3-day weekend for the rest of your career at this office.
I'm sorry, Merle. I just think we need to move the needle here.
Last warning, Tucker.
Come on, Merle. We gotta leverage synergies to create a risk-averse strategic fit.
Go away, Tucker. This was not a good chat. That PSA better be done in a timely fashion.
It is what it is, Merle. Content is king.
Okay, Pearl, you want to play? Because at the end of the day, I just don't have the bandwidth to deal with this cascade of relevant information, run with the numbers, or hit the ground running. So let's just dive deeper, keep our eyes on the ball, drill down, and get more bang for the buck with all hands on deck, huh? Would you like that, Pearl? Want to do more with less? Maybe make hay?
Dear God, no, I do not.
Think so. Gives me the goddamn Katie Quick steps.
He said he had gotten work as a fire watcher in Olympic National Park, living by himself in one of those towers in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, great.
Something wrong in that, Tucker? A person alone with their thoughts?
Well, not in general, but when it comes to Parker, it never goes well when he has a lot of free time with his thoughts.
What was he talking about in the PSA about you playing a mean-spirited trick on him?
Oh, he was swimming with dugong on Palau, and they're a protected species, and when he started adding music and lights, I was worried he might actually get into some trouble. So I wrote him a letter pretending to be a fictional environmental dugong protection group and threatened legal action if he didn't cease and desist and that he potentially faced federal prison.
My God, man, that seems a bit drastic. Did you consider maybe keeping that in your back pocket and starting with advising him as his brother of the potential consequences?
I don't know, Winston. I guess I should have. It's just Parker has rarely asked for, much less heeded my advice in the past.
Well, in this instance, he did ask for your advice.
Yeah, but only because I got his attention with a letter. Did he say anything about a manifesto?
Not in so many words. He did say that he had some thoughts to get onto paper.
Right. Well, thanks, Winston. Oh, I got the motions and lemonade draft done for you to look at, and I set up the witness interviews.
Thank you, Tucker. It's none of my business, of course, but I don't like it when brothers are in conflict.
Says the guy who doesn't have Parker as a brother. All due respect, Winston.
We had a family reunion in Laughlin, Nevada back in, I don't know, the 90s or so. We were all teenagers. And Parker and Tammy got into a feud, which resulted in a burned down barn, 2 exploded porta potties, and a stolen squad car. This was all day one. So Parker and Tammy ended up in juvie. Rest of the reunion was actually pretty fun. We had a week-long family reunion in Laughlin, Nevada. Nevada. We had a family reunion one time in Laughlin, Nevada. Fuck. We had a family reunion in Laughlin, Nevada back when we were teenagers. And Tucker. One time, Parker and Tammy got after each other at a family reunion. That sounds really fucking wrong. One time we had a family reunion in Laughlin, Nevada